Over the past few weeks, the internet has taken what looked like ordinary celebrity drama and turned it into something that feels explosive. What started as rumors about a relationship has now grown into stories about county bans, possible street tension, reality television contracts, and even children being pulled into the spotlight in uncomfortable ways. At the center of all this are three well-known names: Papoose, Claressa Shields, and Remy Ma. Depending on which social media page you scroll through, you'll see a different version of events. Some people are saying Papoose's career is finished. Others believe Claressa is making reckless decisions. And many are watching Remy Ma's silence like it is part of a master plan. Let's slow everything down and unpack this in a clear, human way. How it started: a love triangle in public. At first, most people thought they understood the story. The simple version went like this: Papoose and Remy Ma, once known as one of hip-hop's most loyal couples, were no longer solid. Claressa Shields, a champion boxer, entered the picture. The marriage looked shaky. Social media went wild. Everyone picked sides. That was the basic storyline. Papoose built his image for years as the devoted husband who stood by Remy Ma during her prison sentence. Their relationship was heavily featured on Love and Hip Hop New York, where fans saw their bond play out on screen. Loyalty became part of his brand. So when rumors surfaced that he was involved with Claressa, the reaction was intense. It wasn't just gossip. It felt like the collapse of a public love story people had invested in. But things didn't stop at romance rumors. The county ban claims. The drama escalated when someone connected to Claressa allegedly went live on social media and claimed that Papoose was not welcome in certain counties around Michigan. The wording suggested that entire communities had decided he could not show up without consequences. Now, let's be clear. There is no official document or confirmed public statement proving any formal ban exists. But the claim alone created a storm online. People began referencing Detroit's history of artists being warned not to perform in certain areas. In the past, figures like Rick Ross had public disputes involving local figures such as Trick Trick. Those situations were serious at the time and showed how street politics can sometimes mix with entertainment. Because of that history, when someone says "don't come here," fans don't treat it like a joke. Online users started analyzing Papoose and Claressa's travel patterns. They tracked fight locations, appearances, and event schedules. Some claimed he was avoiding certain cities. Others said that was coincidence. There is no verified proof of a no-fly zone. But once that phrase entered the conversation, it stuck. And perception, especially online, can feel just as powerful as proof. The pregnancy announcement. Then Claressa added another layer. She publicly stated that she plans to have a baby this year. That alone would not be shocking, except for one detail: Papoose is still legally married to Remy Ma. There has been no confirmed final divorce announcement. That is where emotions intensified. People began questioning the timing. Some online commentators framed it as a strategic move. They argued that having a child creates a permanent connection. Others said she simply wants to build a family and doesn't owe anyone an explanation. But the legal marriage complicates the narrative. On paper, he is still Remy Ma's husband. That fact keeps her name attached to every headline involving him. Money, power, and image. Another popular talking point is finances. Claressa Shields is an active world champion boxer. She earns fight purses, endorsements, and sponsorship deals. Papoose, while still respected in hip-hop circles, does not appear to have the same level of consistent mainstream income he once did during the peak of his reality TV exposure. Some critics claim Claressa is funding his lifestyle. Others say that is speculation with no hard evidence. Still, the optics are powerful. When one partner appears to be thriving financially and the other is surrounded by career rumors, people draw their own conclusions. And in today's culture, perception often overshadows facts. The Zeus Network rumors. Now we get to the reality TV angle. There are reports that Zeus Network may be interested in creating a show involving Claressa and Papoose. Zeus is known for dramatic programming that thrives on conflict and intense personalities. Nothing has been fully confirmed in detail, but the possibility alone caused debate. Critics argue that turning an unresolved marriage situation into entertainment crosses a line. Supporters say adults can monetize their own lives however they choose. If a show does happen, viewers would likely see a complicated situation play out on camera, a man still legally married building a public relationship with another woman. That makes for dramatic television. But it also makes for emotional complexity in real life. The family footage controversy. One of the most uncomfortable parts of this saga involves live stream footage that allegedly showed Claressa's relatives living in poor conditions. Viewers claimed they saw children in a home with roaches and nearly empty cupboards. Let's approach this carefully. We do not know the full context of that video. We do not know what assistance may or may not have been offered privately. Social media clips can be misleading, and financial support does not always solve deeper issues. However, the images sparked outrage. Commenters questioned priorities. They asked how someone with championship earnings could allow family members to struggle publicly. Others argued that extended family dynamics are complicated and that adults cannot always control relatives' living situations. Still, once those visuals circulated, they added emotional weight to an already heated conversation. When children appear in viral controversy, the tone shifts from gossip to concern. Remy Ma's silence. Perhaps the most fascinating element in all this is Remy Ma's response, or lack of one. She has not gone on a public rant. She has not released a tell-all interview. She has not attacked anyone directly online. That silence has been interpreted in many ways. Some believe she is humiliated and choosing privacy. Others think she is playing a long game. A few speculate that she is intentionally keeping the legal marriage intact, leaving Papoose in a state of public uncertainty. Whether that theory is true or not, her quiet approach has kept her image relatively steady while the storm rages around the other two. In a world where everyone rushes to respond instantly, silence can feel strategic. Street culture meets internet fame. One reason this story feels so intense is that it mixes two different worlds: street reputation and online celebrity culture. When rumors of community warnings appear, that belongs to one realm. When reality shows and social media live streams amplify drama, that belongs to another. Combining the two can create unpredictable outcomes. If the alleged no-fly zone is just internet exaggeration, then it is another example of how digital narratives grow. If there are real-life tensions behind the scenes, that adds a more serious layer. Right now, the public does not have verified evidence either way. The risk of public relationships. There is also a broader lesson here about broadcasting personal life. When relationships unfold in public, every decision becomes content. Every disagreement becomes a headline. Every rumor becomes debate material. Claressa is a generational boxing talent. Her accomplishments in the ring are undeniable. Yet the conversation around her lately focuses more on relationship drama than athletic success. Papoose built his reputation on loyalty. Now that reputation is being questioned daily. Remy Ma, by contrast, has maintained distance from the chaos, which may be protecting her image. Possible outcomes. Where does this go? If Claressa follows through with her baby plans, she creates an 18-year connection with a man still legally tied to another woman, at least for now. That is a life-changing commitment. If a Zeus show launches, the drama will likely intensify rather than calm down. If Remy Ma decides to speak or finalize a divorce publicly, the narrative could shift overnight. If none of that happens, the internet will eventually move on to another trending topic. But right now, all three names remain locked in a complicated story. Final thoughts. It is easy to treat celebrity controversy like a reality series we can watch from a distance. But these are real people with real families and real consequences. Rumors about county bans may be exaggerated. Financial assumptions may not reflect the full truth. Social media clips rarely show complete context. What is certain is this: mixing personal relationships, public image, and online attention can create pressure that few people are prepared for. Everyone involved likely believes they are making the right moves. Papoose may feel he is chasing opportunity. Claressa may believe she is building a future on her own terms. Remy may see value in patience and silence. Time will reveal which strategy holds up. For now, the situation stands as a reminder that fame magnifies everything: love, mistakes, rumors, and consequences alike. And sometimes, the loudest voice in the room is the one that says nothing at all.